We continue our Election Day coverage, keeping you up to date on races happening here in Acadiana as well as across the nation.
News 10 at 6 starts now.
This is KLFY 10, Acadiana's multimedia news station. Connecting you now. KLFY's Campaign 2012 election coverage brought to you in part by Acadian On Call.
Hello, Acadiana. I'm Darla Montgomery.
And I'm Chuck Hubner. Thanks for joining us tonight for this special Election Day edition of Eyewitness News at 6.
Of course, we'll bring you team coverage from throughout Acadiana.
We'll have the latest update for you from all angles, including online at KLFY.com, and also be sure to follow us on Facebook.
News 10 reporters are stationed throughout Acadiana to bring you the very latest. Caroline Balchunas will be live from Lake Charles, Bustani's camp in downtown Lafayette. Erin Nicole is standing by in Broussard from Jeff Landry's post, and Doug McDermott, he'll join us from Breaux Bridge, where Public Service Commissioner candidate Scott Angel's camp is set up.
Now, also in Lafayette, Renee Allen will be live at the Lafayette Parish Clerk of Court's office and keeping us informed. On KLFY's Facebook page will be Hope Ford, who will be updating from the Democratic Viewing Party, and Rob Malia from the Republican Viewing Party.
And of course, all eyes are on the main race of the night. Who will become the next president of the United States? All the speeches, debates, ads, interviews, and polls have led to this moment. Today, President Barack Obama visited one of his campaign field offices in Chicago, thanking the workers there. He also thanked his opponent, Mitt Romney, for what he called a spirited campaign. After voting in Delaware this morning, Joe Biden flew to Ohio for last-minute campaigning, where he greeted voters at a restaurant in Cleveland. Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan were also in Ohio, where they also engaged in last-minute campaigning after they voted this morning. Tune in to CBS for more on the presidential race and all of your election night coverage.
Now, we're also following another important race closer to home. The district for the 3rd congressional seat has been a heated one. There are 5 candidates in this race, including 2 incumbents. Democrat Ron Richard, Republican Brian Barlow, and Libertarian Jim Stark are running for the position of representing District 3. But the 3 men have been overshadowed in the battle between the incumbents. Charles Bustani and Jeff Landry have gone head-to-head on the battleground, both appearing in their first and only debate last week. Both men held positions in Congress, and tonight, only one will walk away with the seat.
News 10's Caroline Balchunas is downtown, as we said earlier, where Bustani's watching party will be tonight. She joins us now live with a recap of what he did today. Caroline.
That's right, guys. We're here at Pat's downtown, where, as you can see, there's no one here just yet, but they will start to slowly come in. And this was the exact same spot 4 years ago Bustani rang in his victory. So this place definitely holds some kind of sentimental value. But earlier today, the congressman was at Plantation Elementary exercising his right to vote and saying hi and greeting everybody at the polls. And he did say he is very pleased that it is finally election night. It's been a rough few weeks of back and forth TV ads between he and incumbent Jeff Landry, and the campaign has become very personal for both of them. But Bustani says he is just ready to put all of that behind him and get back to work if he does indeed secure this seat tonight.
We now need to move forward now to solve the problems facing this great country, creating jobs, economic opportunity, dealing with all the issues that are out there. And so I'm eager to get back to work on behalf of the people of South Louisiana.
Now, I'm not sure when Dr. Bustani will be showing up, but there's clearly no one here just yet. But since the polls are closing in about 2 hours, we should start to see people coming and trickling in here. Reporting live in Lafayette, I'm Caroline Balchunas for KLFY Multimedia News. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Caroline. Over in Broussard, News 10's Erin Nicole is standing by at Congressman Jeff Landry's viewing party with a recap of how his campaign prepared for tonight. Erin.
Well, here in the Madison banquet room, all is quiet with the exception of the catering team setting up for tonight's party. That is because Congressman Jeff Landry and his campaign team are still hard at work making those last-minute phone calls. This race for the 3rd congressional district seat has been fierce. Both incumbents Jeff Landry and Charles Bustani have flooded the airwaves trying to reach voters in time before the polls close this evening. We stopped by headquarters earlier today to talk with Congressman Landry. His message was clear and consistent.
Look, it's been a long and tough campaign on both me and my family. My opponent has spent over $1 million attacking me for things I didn't do or didn't say, all to hide a liberal voting record that he knows people don't agree with. But I'm concentrated on creating jobs and getting this country back on track.
We're expecting Congressman Landry to arrive here at the Madison sometime after 8 o'clock, and he'll be making his election night speech later this evening. And of course, we'll have all the details right here on News 10. Erin Nicole reporting live in Broussard for KLFY Multimedia News.
Thanks, Aaron. News 10's Doug McDermott is standing by now in Breaux Bridge at the viewing party of Public Service Commissioner candidate Scott Angel. Doug?
That's right, Darla. I'm live in downtown Breaux Bridge at Buck and Johnny's Pizzeria, the site of Scott Angel's election night headquarters. Now, he is running for District 2 of the Public Service Commission, which comprises 13 parishes, only a handful here in Acadiana. Now, if you're not familiar with Scott Angel, here's a brief little background on his public service history. Since 2004, he served as the Secretary of the Department of Natural Resources, but in 2010, he served a 6-month interim term as Lieutenant Governor after Mitch Landrieu left that post to go to New Orleans to serve as their mayor. Now, only really newsworthy thing that came out of this race was a month ago at a Baton Rouge Press Club luncheon where Scott Angel said that he accepted donations from utility companies that are regulated by the Public Service Commission, but he said it only made up to 5 to 7% of his total donations. His main competitor in the race, Eric Ponte, said that he did the same thing, but the remaining candidates said it was a conflict of interest and therefore it could be ethical violations. But Angel said that it was their endorsement of me, not my endorsement of them. So we'll have to see if that affects the race moving forward. Reporting live in Breaux Bridge for News 10, I'm Doug McDermott. Back to you.
All right, Doug, thanks a lot. Once the polls close at 8 o'clock, all the polling commissioners, of course, in their respective parishes will head to the respective parish clerk, district clerk. In Lafayette Parish, of course, that's located in downtown at the parish courthouse. The clerk there has been anticipating a very heavy turnout. News 10's Renee Allen is standing by where things are going to get very busy very soon. Renee.
Here at the clerk of court's office, phones are ringing nonstop, 11 phone lines with questions from where do I go to vote to what's on the ballot. Joining me right now is a clerk of court for the Lafayette Parish, Louis Perret. And how's the turnout?
The turnout's great. We're really excited. We want to remind people out there they have until 8 o'clock tonight to cast their ballot. But if everything holds as it trends right now, we're looking north of 70% turnout. I wish we could get 100% turnout, but we're very pleased. Very long lines. We're asking people to please be patient with our election commissioners.
But it's been pretty good for us here in Lafayette Parish. Things are moving kind of smoothly.
Very smooth. Very few problems this morning. We always have problems. Anytime we've got over 800 people manning the polls today, you're going to have issues. We had a few machine problems this morning, but everything overall has gone very smooth. I'm very proud of my team here that's been working very hard since 5 o'clock this morning.
All right, and in terms of these some results for us, absentee?
We don't have the absentee ballots yet, but the trend looks like at about 2 o'clock today, unscientifically, but a pretty good guess, about 36% turnout in Lafayette Parish so far. We want to encourage all the viewers out there, you have until 8 o'clock tonight. Please go vote. Please cast your ballot.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Perret?
Thanks very much. We appreciate your help at TV 10.
All right, you're welcome. And also, I'll be here throughout the night waiting for those polling commissioners to come through, and then hopefully then we'll have some more information for you in terms of results. Reporting live right here in Lafayette Parish, I'm Renee Allen for KLFY Multimedia News.
All right, thanks, Renee. Temperatures, meanwhile, are starting to drop here in Acadiana. Are they expected to dip lower? Well, for the latest forecast, here's live Doppler 10 storm tracker, Chief Meteorologist David Powell. Dave?
Yeah, dropping into the 40s by tomorrow morning under clear skies. Live Doppler 10 storm tracker radar. Nice and quiet right now. Of course, 24 hours ago, we had the showers and thunderstorms rolling on through. No such activity this evening. Nice and clear and calm and just wonderful, really. Low 60s right now in Lafayette, 62. Other areas already in the mid-50s, down to 56 in Alexandria. This evening, temperatures area-wide drop into the mid-50s. And then again, by tomorrow morning, middle to upper 40s out there. Some even cooler air later this week. We warm up, we turn wet, then we turn cold. A lot happening in the next 7 days. We'll sum it up coming up in just a bit more after this.